Hey y'all, Airgun Angie with Gateway to Airguns. This is part 2 of the grip review on the Winchester 7045. This is the Gen 1. And just like I told you guys last time, Winchester is running a special right now for the Winchester 7045. You get the gun, you get ammo, a hand pump, as well as free shipping, all for like $6.99. That is a sweet deal. The link will be in the description, so make sure you go check that out. Or go to winchesterairrifles.com and just look for the big bore air rifles. It'll come up there as well. So let's go ahead and get started. This is part 2, guys. That means performance, performance, performance. Let's find out how the Winchester 7045 big bore air rifle performs. Really quick, I want to say thank you to Gateway to Airguns for making this video possible. Go check them out, guys. www.gatewaytoairguns.org. www.gatewaytoairguns.org. So I left you guys in part 1. I was doing some pellet testing or ammo testing at 25 yards. I shot several different ones. Most of them were Hunter Supply, but it only really liked a couple: the NSA 196 grain slugs and the 202 grain Hunter Supply pellets. So those are the two that I chose to go further into the performance testing with. So first off, 50-yard accuracy with the NSA slugs, because those are the favorite at 25 yards. Let's see what kind of accuracy we're gonna get with this baby in the NSAs. Well, they're not as good as they shot at 25 yards, but it's definitely still a kill zone for big game hunting. Let's check out the 202 grain Hunter Supply and see if they shoot any better. All right, here we go. Help me count 5 shots. Top left. One, I think it was a little high. Two, a little right. Not bad. 3. 4, beautiful. 5. Yes, the 202 grain Hunter Supply pellets definitely shot better at 50 yards, which is kind of funny because the NSA shot better at 25, but these ones shoot better at 50. Just a little side note, the hammer spring is adjustable, which may help your accuracy with different ammo. Before we move on to how many shots per fill, what the accuracy is, all that kind of stuff from full to empty, I want to talk about the trigger. This is an adjustable 2-stage trigger, and I want to see what kind of trigger pull weight I'm getting right out the box. So for the first test, I got 1 pound, 13.5 ounces, and the second test, I got 1 pound, 11.2 ounces. So less than a 2-pound trigger. That's not bad for straight out the box, but it is adjustable. So if you want a lighter trigger or a heavier one, go for it. So the amount of shots that I got with this is actually surprising. It's a 45 caliber big bore PCP. I got 17, and Here, check out the velocity and the accuracy with the Nielsen specialty ammo. These are 196 grain. For the first shot, I got 625 feet per second, and then a little bit more than halfway through at shot 9, I got 584, and then finally at shot 17 I got 510. And the accuracy, this is at 25 yards, guys, the accuracy was actually really good. It was about the last mag that started to drop dramatically, but not even really that dramatically. So that's a pretty good performance for a 45 caliber big bore air rifle. All right, we're still going to talk about max velocity. What does the manufacturer expect from it, and what did I get from it? But before we do that, it's kind of a silly question. Is it backyard friendly? It's a big bore air rifle. Probably not, but let's see what we're getting with a DB meter. So at the muzzle, I got 97.6 and 96.8. So it's not like extremely loud, but it's definitely not quiet. It's not quite as high as a reading as I was expecting. Then 20 yards away, I got 92.6 and 97.9 dBs. I did not test it from the shooter's perspective this time. Sorry, guys. Okay, on to max velocity. Now, on the website, I actually got two different. One was 700 plus feet per second, and then another one was 800 feet per second. So I'm guessing somewhere in between there is absolutely sufficient. I got, with 138 grain pellet, the max velocity I got was 781 feet per second. That's 187 foot-pounds of energy. That's sufficient for big game. Now the results are going to vary depending on where the hammer spring is set, so just keep that in mind. If you want more velocity, tighten the hammer spring. If you want less velocity, loosen it some. Okay guys, this is a grip review. So in all of my grip reviews, I don't care how long, how heavy, how hard it is to manage, how chunky, how bulky, I am going to attempt offhand shooting, and that's exactly what I did with this one. At 25 yards with the Nielsen specialty ammo, 196 grain, because they were its favorite at 25 yards, I shot it offhand. I think that was my best shooting yet. All right, on to cons and pros. So cons first. It has a really nice wood stock, which makes it kind of weighty. So it is a little heavy, not one that you're going to find easy to go run around the woods with. It can be a little ammo picky. I did mostly have hunter supply ammo, so maybe there's a different kind of ammo out there that it likes better than those, but it is kind of ammo picky. I found two that it really liked at 50 yards. And the last con is it does require a fill probe. No standard fill port here. Oh well, not a deal breaker. Okay, so on to pros, guys. It has a nice wood stock, which means that you guys can actually insert, it's a little heavy, but you guys can insert swivel studs just like I did so that you can sling the gun to make it easier to carry to the field. Again, it has a very nice Beachwood stock with the textured grip and forearm. Has the manual safety, the two-stage adjustable trigger, the side lever cocking action instead of a bolt, which is quite smooth. Has a 5-shot mag. You guys can either choose to use the 5-shot mag and have a multi-shot big bore repeater, or you can even single load it, which is just fine too. It actually puts less of a limit on what kind of ammo you can use. It has the 9 to 11 millimeter dovetail rails. The tank, the air cylinder fills to 230 bar, which makes it it makes it hand pump friendly. So those of you that might not have a tank, you might not have a personal compressor or any kind of compressor, maybe all you can afford is a hand pump, you can still go big game hunting if you have this gun. Then it has the 21-inch rifled shrouded barrel. It's not as loud as I thought it would be. It really isn't. So it's not really backyard friendly, but it's definitely not as loud as I thought it would be. I know it may seem a little heavy for offhanding, but I actually did pretty well, and it's probably because it has a nice balance to it. So all around, this is a great big bore PCP. And of course, like I said, right now they have the holiday special where you get the air rifle, the hand pump ammo, and then free shipping. So all of that for like $6.99. That's a pretty sweet deal. Go check it out, guys, because it's only available for a limited time or until the supplies are completely depleted and gone and everybody else has already gotten them. So definitely, if you're interested in this air rifle, go check it out, WinchesterAirRifles.com. I would like to take a moment to say thank you to Gateway to Airguns. Thank y'all so much for making these videos possible. If you guys have not checked them out, you really, really should. If you're an air gunner, you like air guns, you like shooting, go check out www.gatewaytoairguns.org. There is something for every air gunner alive. I promise. Thank you guys so much for the opportunity to check this one out. I'm Airgun Angie with Gateway to Airguns. Y'all don't just have a good day. Like always, guys, have an awesome one. See ya.